Hi, welcome back to my channel. Last week we went through my evening skincare routine, and today I'd like to show you my morning skincare. Rather than talk you through the products as I did last week, I thought it might be a good idea to actually show you the process of what I do in the morning. So without further ado, let's get to the morning skincare routine. I start off in the morning with my gentle foaming cleanser from Gatineau, which I showed you last week. I really like this in the morning because I find it refreshing and cleansing, um, but it is still very, very gentle. Um, in the interest of time and speed, I will just use a wet face cloth to wipe it off today rather than rinse off as I would normally do. Normally, I would be in the shower anyway, so I would um, wash my face and my neck and chest and all the rest of it. But just in the interest of time today, I will just wipe it off with a wet face cloth, and so we can just keep it moving. So as you can see, my skin is nice and clean, and I will move on then to the toner. In the morning, I use a different toner than what I showed you for the evening. In the evening, I showed you the Elemis, what was it? Soothing Apricot Toner, this one. That's what I use in the evening. But in the morning, I use Gatineau Exfoliating PHA BHA Glow Tonic. I love this one because it's an exfoliating toner. And after using tretinoin in the evening, tretinoin increases your cell turnover. So you want to get rid of those cells that have been turned over, right? So an exfoliating glycolic type of toner is a good idea. Um, I don't use it every day because it can be too harsh on the skin and you can find yourself suffering from a irritated skin if you use it too often. So I'll use it maybe 2-3 times a week. And other days I will use the Elemis. But I do like to use it in the morning, especially after having used the tretinoin at night. Right, so that's the skin toned. As I said, to help things along, I use a little fan just to dry my skin a bit. And then I will go on um, to my serums, starting with the 6-peptide skin booster from CosRx. I use this morning and night. I really, really like this toner. I feel as though it boosts the work of the other toners that will come on top of it. And in the morning, I am using a vitamin C serum. So this is Sunday Riley CEO. What does it say? Sunday Riley CEO 15% vitamin C. That's what this is. So I will use maybe 2 pumps of that all over my skin. Again, I really like vitamin C for the glow that it gives you. It really does help the radiance come through on your skin. And as you can see, as I've said all along, I do have melasma on my forehead and I do have hyperpigmentation. I have got an active pimple at the moment. Like I said, I've got hormonal breakout, I think. But c'est la vie. Right. Next product is Sunday Riley Autocorrect Eye Cream. So a little pump of that. You don't need much. Onto the ring finger, as I said. This one I particularly like for its brightening effect on the eyes. I do suffer from dark circles, And I find this really does make my eyes appear brighter. So it's a good base. I think you can see the difference there between the one that's been done and the one that hasn't. It's quite a significant difference. Let's balance that out. I think I've got a bit too much there, a bit heavy-handed, but hey, it's okay. So put that on, let that sink in. And as I said last week, use your ring finger. It's the weakest finger, so it doesn't drag your skin. That's the reason you don't want too much roughness around your eyes. The next product that we'll use is the same moisturizer that I used for the evening skincare, Ice by Sunday Riley. I'm on a bit of a Sunday Riley kick at the moment, but yeah, I really do like their products. This, like I said, is quite thick and very, very hydrating, which although I've got combination skin, say combination oily skin, I find if I keep my skin well hydrated, it then tends to calm down the oiliness. I think if I'm dehydrated, then my skin gets really oily, as though it's trying to compensate for that. So if I keep it hydrated, it seems to balance it out a bit. And yeah, so I really like that. And final product that I use on my face is Avène Sun Protection 50 SPF. This is a tinted moisturizer. It does seem a bit light for me, and the rule of thumb is to use 2 finger lengths of sunscreen, but I find because this is quite light, I just use about that much, not quite 2. I'll use that for my face and neck, and although it appears light, it is for me more like a primer. Don't forget to go over your eyes and bring it down to your neck and chest, everywhere where the sun will hit, your ears as well. And there you go. Before I do my makeup as well, I will use a lip balm. In this instance, I'm using Gatineau, and it's just a moisturizing lip balm. I like that before I put my makeup on, and I find it just helps the lipstick go on a lot smoother. So there you have it. That is the morning skincare routine. I hope you enjoyed this, and join me again next time where I will go through a really easy, really quick makeup routine. If you're somebody that goes to work, this is nothing fancy. It's just something to get you looking put together for your day at work, and it is really, really easy. So I hope you will join me for that video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye.